Good morning. Welcome to the 58th commencement exercises here at South Burlington High School. Before we greet the class of 2019, a few quick announcements. If anyone needs assistance today, St. Michael's College Emergency Services are here. Beltrami Studios is present to photograph each graduate as they receive their diploma. These photos will be available online at the Beltrami website for viewing and downloading free of charge. Please do not block the aisles or each other's view trying to photograph graduates during the ceremony. Also, RETN Channel 16 is present streaming our ceremony live, and videotape of the telecast will be available on DVD later this week. And now, I would like to ask those not already standing to rise and greet the class of 2019 and remain standing for the national anthem. Mrs. Toner, would you please begin pomp and circumstance?
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets and flares of bursting gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the
Good morning. On behalf of your elected school board representatives, Martin Lalonde, Bridget Burkhart, Alex McHenry, Brian Manier, and myself, we welcome you to the South Burlington High School Class of 2019 graduation ceremony. Today we are here along with your families and friends, your teachers, our staff and administration to honor and celebrate each of you and your individual and collective accomplishments. We especially acknowledge those students and families from the islands in Georgia who had a choice and who chose South Burlington as their home for high school. We are a better community for your presence and for your contributions. There's a compact which exists between a community and its public schools. In exchange for the community's support, our schools promise to teach every child who passes through its doors, regardless of background or ability. Our ENDS policy states that our students will complete their education from South Burlington School District ready for their next step. We expect that you will be lifelong learners. We expect that you'll be proficient in a broad range of subject matters. We expect you to develop personally, building self-awareness and interpersonal skills throughout your lifetime. And we expect you to be good citizens of South Burlington and of the global community to which you belong. By all accounts, the class of 2019 has met and surpassed these expectations. You are gifted musicians, mathematicians, athletes, writers, activists, scientists, artists, entrepreneurs, with untold contributions of time, talent, and energy to both your school experience as well as to the community. Being in school hasn't entirely been your choice up to this point. It's the law. But what you do next, whether it's going to college, serving this country in the military, starting careers, or engaging in the world in other ways, that is your choice. It's our hope, as you cross this stage today, that as ambassadors of the community which supported getting you here, you'll represent our city, our school, your families and teachers, and most importantly, yourselves, with the same pride we have in you today. Congratulations, class of 2019.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Kaylee Yang. I want to thank family, friends, faculty, and everyone else who has supported today's graduates. None of us would be here today without the encouragement that we have received from everyone in our lives. Parents who raised and cared for us, friends who made us laugh, and teachers who always believed in us. Finally, thank you to my classmates. Thank you for being with me through my high school journey and inspiring everyone around you. The graduating class this year has incredible people. We have talented musicians, amazing artists, and many state champion athletes. We have someone who, as crazy as it sounds, ran for the office of state senator. One graduate is so good at her track event, triple jump, that she had to skip graduation because she's at nationals. We've also helped to do incredible things. Our Student Justice Union was honored with the NEA Human Rights Award for their role in raising the Black Lives Matter flag at SBHS. And of course, importantly for us, we've come in first place for Talent Night for the past 2 years. With every success comes challenges. The class of 2019 was the first class that had to do junior and senior advisory. It was, to put it bluntly, a dumpster fire. For a few of us, senioritis began the second we entered high school. But by senior year, we were all victims to it, especially in these last few months as we came closer and closer to graduation day. But we all conquered these difficulties. It took perseverance to overcome our obstacles and to achieve our successes. All of us worked hard to get here, inside St. Mike's, wearing our caps and gowns, anxiously waiting for the time when we throw our caps into the air and call ourselves SB graduates. I am so proud of everyone sitting here today. But it doesn't stop here. As we travel our separate ways and take on unfamiliar but exciting adventures, perseverance will keep us going. Never be timid or let others stop you from doing the things that you love and reaching the goals that you want to achieve. I think that most of us have grown comfortable at SB. There are some people that I've known for over a decade, literally most of my life. This is likely the last time that we will be surrounded by so many familiar people. But in the future, whether it be college, a job, or something else, we are going to meet countless new people with different viewpoints and opinions, and we will form numerous new relationships. As you meet new people and explore the world, don't forget to trust yourself. Stay true to who you are and what you believe. I'm sure that we all remember making a core principles video in sophomore advisory. It may have seemed cheesy at the time, but those ideals will be the things that guide our lives beyond high school. Stand by them wherever you end up. Class of 2019, today is your day. Every single one of us has been counting down the days to graduation. Finally, in a little over an hour, it will all be over. This marks the end of high school, but the beginning of our future. Welcome to the graduation of South Burlington High School's class of 2019.
Good morning. My name is Ann Wong, and it is an honor to speak before all of you today. I'm not going to lie. I procrastinated writing this speech, just as I did with most of my assignments during senior year. However, I think the motivation behind my procrastination for this speech wasn't laziness, but of realizing this was the last writing assignment I will have for high school. Once I put the period on the last sentence of this essay, that will be it. I will deliver this speech at graduation, we will receive our diplomas and move our tassels. It all seems so final. I thought if I delayed the writing of the speech, I could hold on to the fleeting moments of high school. Don't get me wrong, I am just as eager as anyone else to begin the new chapter of this exciting book we call life, but I can't help but want to hold on just a little longer. In retrospect, writing this late into the night might not have been my best idea, but after all, it wouldn't be an authentic high school assignment without doing so. On the topic of procrastination, one of my fondest high school memories was about leaving things to the last minute. Freshman year, I joined the debate team, partly because my brother was on the team, and partly because of the lollipop I was handed at the activity fair. It was the last debate of the season with my partner, Vera. Like always, we were scrambling to write our speeches. Usually, Vera and I could finish our research at 12 or 1 the night before, but this time was particularly bad, and we were up at 3 trying to figure out the best arguments for pro and con. Our hope for getting any sleep had vanished long after 2, but now we had begun questioning whether or not we should even compete. I remember texting our coach, Miss White, saying there was no way we could debate. However, soon after we sent that text, we decided that since this was the last debate, we should just go for it. By the time we finished our speeches, we realized that we wouldn't get any sleep at all if we were going to catch the bus. Yes, we had our research done, but it would be nearly impossible to complete without a blink of sleep. That's when my dad offered to drive us all the way to Hazen so we could get some rest before the competition. Thanks, Dad. We were exhausted and read speeches written just hours before we had to debate. Nevertheless, we gave it our best shot. To our surprise, we ended up doing just fine. We were ecstatic that we had decided to stick with it. I think this story can also resonate with our class. Yes, maybe the procrastination and leaving things to the last minute part, but more so the end of the story, where despite obstacles, we were able to come together and even win a victory along the way. What is even more astonishing about all of our class's accomplishments is that we are the smallest class in the high school, just 207 of us. However, we don't let our small size define us. If anything, it gives us more motivation to prove others wrong. Our size gives us an unexplainable bond that elevates the class of 2019 and helps us achieve quite impressive feats. We have won 14 team state championships, this year in bowling and pom and dance, with just last week in girls lacrosse, the first time since 2014. Beyond athletics, we have also shown. We have won Talent Night twice. In total, our school has volunteered a little over 17,600 hours. The senior class, despite our small numbers, has volunteered almost 9,000 of those, about half. From Planned Parenthood to the Wheeler House, members of our class have been recognized nationally and internationally for their dedication to volunteer work. We are very active in other programs throughout the school. We've won states in speech, DECA, cybersecurity, and the Science Olympiad. Big Picture has done extensive research on wildlife preservation, even going to a bear refuge in the Adirondacks. We've had artists present at the Congressional Art Exhibition, and choral singers and band members perform at Vermont All-State Music Festival. Our senior-led SJU helped spearhead the raising of the Black Lives Matter flag. Wow, we did that. Despite being the smallest class, we have achieved more than imaginable. While I won't be the last person to speak to the class of 2019, my final words to you are this: thank you. In preschool, I was so terrified of making new friends and talking that my teachers thought I was mute. At ski school, my mom would have to ski behind my group because I would get physically ill at the idea of talking to a group of strangers. I would cling onto my brother and refuse to start conversations. Now, well, I'm standing here, something I wouldn't have even dreamt about in my younger years. I can say with complete certainty that it was this community, the students and faculty, that helped me find my newfound confidence. There is always a smiling face encouraging me to speak up in class or talk to a new student. You, these 207 students, made all that difference in my decision to stand up here today, and for that, I am forever grateful. Whether I've known you since kindergarten, met you freshman year, or just discovered you were in my grade yesterday, even if I never had a conversation with you, thank you. Thank you for being a part of this wonderful group of students that is the class of 2019. And thank you to the amazing faculty members and family who have helped us through all the ups and downs of high school. We know it wasn't even close to being an easy job. We started with setting the path, but ended up blazing our own trail. We did that so well that the course has never been required since. We have finally made it. I initially closed this speech with a generic message about how great the class of 2019 is, but I realized that our community, our school, and our class is anything but generic. As you leave here today, take the memories of those special conversations with Mirabella in the lobby, where you fished through your pockets looking for a quarter. The chicken patties that showed up on the lunch menu, maybe one too many times. The nightmare about the first day of high school, the award show, the lost leg warmers, and the modern Romeo and Juliet story with the chest of wonders. The senior prank that was, and then wasn't. The hours spent solving the Rubik's Cube and playing spike ball, our essays on Okonkwo and tests on pageant, pizza at Key Club meetings and trying to connect to VPN. We broke in Mr. Craig and Miss Sweet, but didn't break them. We survived without Mr. Darling, Mr. Wise, and Bells, barely. Not saying those three things are related, but the school is a lot quieter without them. Through TIE, we traveled the world from Spain to Japan and many places in between. Whether or not you have been a part of the SB community since elementary school or just this year, we all have a special memory that we can take with us as we leave high school behind. Remember my message. Never miss an opportunity because you're running late. Don't be afraid to be a part of something, even at the end. Procrastination shouldn't deter you from doing what you want to. Don't give up. As I'm about to type the last period on this last sentence and close my chapter of high school, I want to say thank you and congratulations to the class of 2019.
Good morning, family members, faculty, and students. My name is Claire LeDuc, and I am the senior class president. Thank you all for being here to support our class. Today I'm here to introduce a very special teacher that is kind, strong, and supportive. She is an incredible role model and has room in her heart for every student. Ms. Teresa Akerly has been at South Burlington High School for 14 years. Her resume is impressive. She has a Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education and a Master's in Special Education from the University of Vermont. She's also a Master Gardener. While teaching multiple sections of AP Biology, Biology for the Medical Profession, and Exploring the Human Machine this year, she is pursuing another master's degree in public health. She is always striving to learn, whether it's from her classes or her students. Her focus has been on growth for herself, her students, and our community. This growth can come in the form of providing support or promoting change. Our class holds the same values as Ms. Akerly. Through organizations like the Student Justice Union, Student Council, and many more, the class of 2019 has been active in promoting change to create a safer, more educated community. I have seen the support that the class of 2019 provides for each other, which is unique and something to be proud of. Ms. Akerly is truly a special person for the care and support she provides. Whether it's one of her many resources for note-taking, internships, jobs, or just a simple hello and the positivity she radiates. She has been described by students as passionate and cares not only about her students' education, but also their personal growth and mental health. For my AP Biology class, Ms. Akerly provided aloe and spider plants before the December break as gifts for our families. She will give you everything you need to succeed and more. Whenever you come to her with a problem, I guarantee your first question will be, what can I do to help? We are so lucky to have you, Ms. Akerly, and we are so thankful for the person and teacher you are. You are irreplaceable and are an integral part of our school's community. It is my honor to present our 2019 commencement speaker, Ms. Teresa Akerly.
Good morning. Thank you. It is a pleasure to be with you this morning. The senior class's nominations for commencement speaker include incredible professionals who I am honored to work beside and learn from. I'm humbled to be included in the category with the other nominees and excited to be here with you today. Thank you. So I share with all of you today a few stories, which is a thing that most students enjoy about my class. It's gonna be full of tangents, it's gonna be littered with science analogies, and rich with deeper meaning. It also requires everyone's participation. Some ground rules: hoots, hollers, whistles, rejoices, any other auditory or visual sign that you like what I'm saying or you can simply relate are highly encouraged. Yo, that's right. If you think your scholar or this class could benefit from an exclamation point or a hashtag retweet, go ahead and clap. Don't be shy, yeah. Do not be shy. I like a semi-rowdy, controlled chaos sort of classroom. Let's have some fun, right? We're all here to celebrate the accomplishments of these grads. So let me tell you a quick story. In 1995, a pack of wolves were reintroduced into Yellowstone, certainly with controversy. However, what is certain is the wolves' ability to reduce the elk population. This allowed young willow trees to grow, which allowed beavers to return to the waters and change the flow. It brought new bird species, rodents, and increased the plant diversity within the park. Over time, these smaller changes in the environment also changed the bends in the rivers through Yellowstone. This cascade of events is far-reaching, positive, and impressive. On this day, we released 207 individual members of the 2019 wolf pack into different habitats in the world. I'd encourage you to remember that you have the ability to impact positive change in ways you cannot yet imagine. You sit in front of me cloaked in a symbol of a transition in your life. The cap and gown hold a profound significance that transcends the last day of high school. This high school diploma likely solicited long nights, early mornings, excessive secretion of stress hormones, an innumerable amount of collective social media posts for you to document the experience. Just being here is awe-inspiring for a biologist. Seriously, your collaboration of cells and unique arrangement of atoms interacting with the environment through your lifetime is just so cool. That is a potential for a very long tangent, so I'm just going to keep focused here. Just know that you are an amazing amalgamation, and you are here now, just where you need to be. You are within moments of accepting your diploma, and because of this, you have statistically increased your potential for future income. You have positively impacted your lifetime career trajectory. In turn, these have been shown to reduce economic, occupational, and emotional stress, as well as increase your likeliness for happiness at your job. Also, receiving a high school diploma reduces your exposure to risk factors that negatively impact your health and increase your likelihood to live longer. And if you are female, no, ladies, your voice can be and should be louder than that. One more time, if you are female, okay, yeah. If you are female, you've also increased the chances that your future children, when you decide to have them, will actually live longer and be healthier. That is really just scratching the surface. It's applying some probability and statistics to analyze the value of what you have accomplished here today. This moment and milestone is remarkable. However, I'd encourage you to also recognize that life is not about the destination. It's not about the grade, but more importantly about what you learned and how you will apply it. Life is not about the product. It's about the journey towards what you define as success and where you will continue to grow. Marie Curie, a chemist, the first female Nobel Prize winner and the first person to win the Nobel Prize twice, reminds us that the way to progress is neither swift nor easy. She could have coined the phrase, "the struggle is real." There are peaks like today that we celebrate and other pits that we survive and try to thrive through. And in these moments, the painful moments, the struggling moments, it is okay to not be okay. This is part of the human experience and a part of the journey. And everyone's journey is a little bit different and every bit as unpredictable. In the darkest times in my life, I hold on to my grandmother's motto, onward and upward. I know that the road will continue onward, and because each hard moment is full of some sort of lesson, I move upward stronger than I was before and knowing more. As with any species, human survival is a result of the ability to adjust, adapt, and change in a dynamic environment. Simply put, animals that don't respond to a changing environment struggle to survive. Your environments are about to change. And this next chapter for everyone is about growth, innovation, making connections, and thinking outside the box to problem-solve challenges that we cannot anticipate yet. Being able to change also requires being able to say, I don't know. The most powerful professional and personal phrase that you can say with confidence is, I don't know, but I'm interested and willing to learn. You may be outside these school walls, but the world has just become your classroom. Carol Dweck from Stanford University calls this a growth mindset. Others refer to it as neuroplasticity. Research shows that the ability to learn from failure or the reorganization of neural synaptic connections fosters a love for learning and an inner resilience. Okay, here's where I need your participation. Quietly, reflect on the level of stress you've experienced in the last 4 years. Students, teachers, administrators, parents, partners, employers, employees. Think about the level of stress. 4 years, come on, this is high school. You raise teenagers, this is not easy. On 3, I want you to give a proportionate level of noise to the level of stress you've had. More stress, more noise. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Just as I thought, we're all stressed out. But isn't it kind of funny that I just had us all cheer for stress? That is exactly my point. We can make stress work for us and be a friend. Kelly McGonigal is a health psychologist whose TED Talk inspires us to change our mindset, not only about the bumps in our journey, but also about the stress in our lives. People who saw their stress as a barrier or as negative had reduced productivity and compromised health impacts. However, those who saw their stress as a physiological jumpstart had more successful results and had more positive health responses to those stress hormones secreted. Let's be real, my heart is pumping, my hands are sweaty, and I pitted out by 8 a.m. this morning. I think most people would be pretty anxious to be up here, but I've chosen to think about this increased circulation and adrenaline as exactly what I need to accomplish this task. If you can harness your stress with a growth mindset before an exam, during a job interview, or during a difficult conversation, you'll be surprised how your life can be impacted in both the short and the long term. When I need a jump start to embracing my stress, I start with a smile or some laughter. Truly, your smile is the best accessory that you own. If you can find somebody else to laugh with or inspire someone else to smile, even better. My last piece of advice is to enjoy the people with you on this journey. The vast majority of us have more in common than what makes us different. Genetically, we're 99.5% similar. It is what lies in that 0.5% that makes us individually so important. On average, there's about 3 million little nucleotide differences between you and your neighbor. Some people would inappropriately use those differences to discriminate. But increased diversity has demonstrated to be one of the most important team characteristics in successful problem solving. Research from Harvard demonstrates that cognitive diversity, or the different ways we all think, improves a team's ability to solve problems more efficiently and effectively. Cognitive diversity comes in all ages, in all gender identities, in all races, in all religions, and all prior background experiences. As you move on with your journey, cultivate a diverse pack of individuals who look and think differently than you, who understand the power of growth mindset and have varying perspectives. And most of all, make sure you have people on your journey who can encourage you in the most fragile of moments to stand tall and remind you that your maximum potential, that is still and will always be a work in progress. It would also be beneficial if they would help you laugh more and understood the value of a good meme. This is your last day with South Burlington High School, but it is the next day in your journey. Congratulations and enjoy the ride.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Addison White, and I'm a part of the Big Picture program. Big Picture is a school that empowers students to reach their full potential as independent learners. This is done by giving us the tools to build our own educational experience. The Big Picture program is located within South Burlington High School, where students work with advisors, teachers, mentors, and fellow classmates to complete proficiency-based graduation requirements. Through self-directed independent projects, internships, workshops, travel, and service learning experiences, Big Picture teaches us to think beyond the expectations, encourages us to make the most of our learning, and inspires us to become active and influential members of our local and global community. I am proud to present the 2019 Big Picture graduates. As I call their names, I would ask that they please rise and face the audience and that applause be held to the end. Thank you. Gretel Doherty, Ashley Schell, M. Shimek, and Addison White. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. My name is Cameron Angwin. I'm the president of South Burlington's National Honor Society. Our National Honor Societies consist of students who exhibit exceptional service, leadership, and character, and who meet specified academic criteria. As a member of the South Burlington High School National Honor Society, president, it's a typo, my bad. I am proud to present the class of 2019 members of the National Honor Society and National Technical Honor Society. I would ask that they please rise and face the audience and that all applause be held until all are called. Marcus Albertson, Megan Bagley, Amelia Blum, Sophie Bach, Brendan Bridge, Anthony Calici, Benjamin Capano, Sean Carlson, Anais Carpenter, Sabrina Chang, Audrey Clay Stribe, Peyton Cole, Justin Conklin, Seth Canoyer, Emily Davis, Paige Dean, Caroline Desatel, Lauren Donovan, Maya Doherty, Sierra Duffy, Kaylee Eustace, Johannes Aversa, Madison Fornazier, Molly Gaborio, Cooper Gammon, Eva Gavin, Jacob Gelfenbein, Jackson Goga Blanchard, Savannah Goslovich, Diana Gregoire, Catherine Hall, Emma Havers, Elijah Hines, Ethan Hood, Jessica Howard, Arnel Husrefovich, Grace Jarvis, Cora Kakalik, Benjamin Knudsen, Claire Leduc, Grace Leckie, Alexander Lefebvre, Jeremy Little, Hannah Mahar, Colin McKay, Rory McMacken, Tabitha Moritani, Naa Munzir, Isabella Nevin, Elise Narodsky, Odessa O'Brien, Lucia Pendolino, Harry Quick, Benjamin Rogers, Matthew Rogers, Carson Shermer, Mika Schumann, Audrey Smith, Vanya Sule, Sophia Thomas, Emily Thomason, Piper Turosak, Catherine Walcott, Samuel Walker, Sarah Webster Heenan, Tyler Willard, Ann Wong, Emily Wooliver, Kaylee Yang, Jackson Zagurski, and last but certainly not least, Kip Zinn. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the South Burlington High School National Honor Society and National Technical Honor Society members of the class of 2019.
Good morning, I'm Christine Lundy, coordinator of the Career Development Center. I would invite the following students to please rise and turn and face the audience. Cameron Angwin, Sophie Bach, Sabrina Chang, Audrey Clay Stribe, Dalton Code, Paige Dean, Elijah Hines, Arnel Husrefovic, Cora Kakalek, Alexander Lefebvre, Jeremy Little, Lucia Pendolino, Sophia Thomas, Addison White, Lila Wharton de Benende, Ann Wong. Each year, the faculty selects individuals who exemplify both service and leadership in the school and community. The students standing before you have made significant contributions to a variety of activities and causes in the last 4 years. Please join me in thanking these caring individuals for the time and energy they have devoted to service and leadership.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Patrick Burke. I'm proud to be principal here at South Burlington High School. Thank you. At this time, I would ask Ann Wong Ben Knudsen and Jeremy Little to come forward as we begin presenting departmental awards given annually for excellence in specific academic departments. Anne is receiving the Charles Bond Life Science Achievement Award, a National Honor Society National Scholarship, a University of Vermont Green and Gold Scholarship. Benjamin receives the Esther J. Urey English Award, and Jeremy receives the Gary Barber Technology Award, American Legion Eagle Scout of the Year Scholarship, a Billy Horrigan Scholarship, Champlain Lane Scholarship, Georgia Conservation Commission Scholarship, the Caswell Scholarship, a Kiwanis Scholarship, the Margaret Cutting Scholarship, the Vermont Federal Credit Union, and the Red Sox Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Kaylee Yang, Emily Woolliver, and Vishnu Muthuswamy please come forward? Kaylee is receiving the John E. McGee Mathematics Award and a National Merit Corporation Certificate of Merit. Emily receives the Physical Science Achievement Award, and Vishnu is receiving the Roger Bedard Technology Award. Congratulations. Would Cameron Angwin, Paige Dean, and Audrey Clay Stribe please come forward? Cameron is receiving the Ronald V. Folks Music Award, the South Burlington High School Key Club Scholarship, the South Burlington High School Student Council Scholarship, and a Champlain Lanes Scholarship. Paige receives the Social Studies Department Award for Excellence, and Audrey receives the Thomas G. Irwin Science Award and the Marble Island 44 Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Kip Zinn, Piper Tarasic, and Kaylee Eustace please come forward? Kip is receiving the Thomas G. Irwin Science Award. Piper receives the Visual Art Award and a South Burlington Friends of the Arts Scholarship. And Kaylee receives the World Language Award for Excellence. Congratulations. Would Sophie Bach, Alexander Lefebvre, and Jackson Zagurski please come forward to receive scholarships sponsored by organizations within South Burlington High School? Sophie receives a South Burlington High School Key Club Scholarship and a South Burlington High School Student Council Scholarship. Alexander receives a South Burlington High School Key Club Scholarship and the Theodore and Ann Manasser Memorial Scholarship. Jackson is receiving the South Burlington High School Key Club Scholarship and the Alan B. Cummings Family Scholarship. Congratulations. South Burlington High School is very unique in having so many families establish scholarships dedicated to former students, staff, and community members. At this time, I would ask Andrew McDonald, Lauren Donovan, Arnel Husrefovich to please come forward and receive your memorial awards. Andrew is receiving the Abigail Rush Memorial World Language Scholarship, Lauren, the Edith Mascott Memorial Scholarship, and Arnel receives the Frederick H. Tuttle Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Brendan Bridge, Lily Farrell, and Colby Moyer please come forward? Brendan receives the Gary D. Iverson Memorial Scholarship. Lily receives the George Cannon Memorial Scholarship. And Colby also receives a George Cannon Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Lila Wertinen de Benedict, Savannah Goslovich, and Maria Drummond please come forward? Lila receives the James P. Bewley Memorial Scholarship. Savannah is receiving the John Torpy Memorial Scholarship. And Maria receives the Kaylin Mitchell Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Hannah Mahar, Eli Zhao, and Colin McKay please come forward? Hannah is receiving a Kaylin Mitchell Memorial Scholarship. Eli receives the Corporal Mark A. Evnan USMC Memorial Scholarship. And Colin receives a Melissa J. Wells Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Caroline Desitel, Amelia Blum, Elijah Hines, and Na Munsir please come forward? Caroline receives the Michael D. Flaherty Memorial Scholarship. Amelia is receiving the Patricia Nowak Memorial Scholarship. Elijah receives the Paul A. Toomey Memorial Scholarship. And Na is receiving the Roderick C. Marcotte Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Veronica Escaja Heiss, Marbet Padilla, Maria O'Leary, and Isabella Nevin please come forward? Veronica receives the Rosa Marie Schaefer Memorial Scholarship. Marbet receives the Thomas Senesac Memorial Scholarship, the Pizzagalli Can Do Scholarship, and the South Burlington Rotary William Stone Scholarship. Maria is receiving the Timothy Camoli Memorial Scholarship, and Isabella receives the Walter Schaefer Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations. Many community organizations and businesses have annually and generously recognized our graduating class with awards and scholarships. Their support has been unflagging and is greatly appreciated. Would Sabrina Chang, Aiden Brigham, and Dylan Kerr please come forward? Sabrina is receiving the AXA Foundation Achievement Scholarship. Aiden receives the Christine LaPointe Family Lunch Lady Scholarship. And Dylan receives a Goss Dodge Chrysler Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Eva Gavin, Sophia Thomas, and Matthew Robertson please come forward? Eva receives a Knights of Columbus Scholarship. Sophia receives the Prudential Spirit of Community Scholarship. And Matthew is receiving a Mahana Magic Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Jackson Goga Blanchard, Bishnu Pokhrel, and Megan Bakley please come forward. Jackson is being presented with the South Burlington Chamberlain School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship and a University of Vermont Scholar Distinction. Bishnu receives the Frederick H. Tuttle Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship, and Megan receives the South Burlington High School Athletic Booster Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Madison Drusba, Mason Fay, and Jacob Gelfenbein please come forward? Madison receives the South Burlington High School Athletic Booster Scholarship. Mason and Jacob also receive South Burlington High School Athletic Booster Scholarships. Congratulations. Would Diana Gregoire, Quinton Motahari, and Brendan Precourt please come forward? Diana, Quinton, and Brendan are all being presented with South Burlington High School Athletic Booster Scholarships. Congratulations. Would Hunter Delaney, Anthony Kalachi, and Jordan Baker please come forward? Hunter is being presented with the South Burlington Orchard School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship and the University of Vermont Scholar Distinction. Anthony receives the South Burlington Police Officers Association Scholarship, and Jordan receives the South Burlington Rick Marcotte Central School Parent-Teacher Association Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Layla Therese Wool, Jared Barron, and Vanya Soule please come forward? Jared receives the Other Paper Scholarship. Layla is receiving the South Burlington Tim Weil Reach Up Scholarship, and Vanya receives the Thomas A. Farrell Scholarship. Congratulations. Would Justin Conklin and Molly Gaborio please come forward? Justin and Molly are both being presented with the University of Vermont Scholar Distinction. Congratulations. This morning, we will present the first annual Kathy Bewley and Richard Wise Scholarship. Would Tyler Willard please come forward? This scholarship was created by the South Burlington Educators Association to honor two longtime educators at our South Burlington schools. Kathy and Rich have taught thousands of students and dedicated their careers to advancing the profession of teaching. We are pleased to welcome Mr. Wise with us here today. Tyler is being rewarded for both his desire to pursue the field of education and to honor his leadership roles at South Burlington. Congratulations, Tyler. Tyler also receives in addition to the Bewley Wise Scholarship, Tyler was presented with his Key Club Scholarship as well. Would Jessica Howard please come forward? Today we welcome Jeff Cooper, a former South Burlington parent, to present the first annual Steelberry Scholarship to Jessica Howard. Jeff's desire to give back to South Burlington High School drew him to initiate this new scholarship. He was clear that this scholarship should be given to a student that demonstrates positive human traits such as empathy, appreciation, hard work, and endurance, with the intention that the funds be useful in their pursuit of further education. Thank you, Jeff, for giving back, and congratulations, Jessica. South Burlington High School recognizes student academic distinction by 3 levels of achievement. These levels are determined based on your final 4-year GPA. Cum laude is for students who receive a GPA of 3.5 or higher. These students are wearing maroon cords today. Magna cum laude is for students with a 3.8 or higher. These students are wearing silver cords today. And summa cum laude is for students with a GPA of 4.1 or higher. These students are wearing gold cords. The class of 2019 has 12 students who have earned summa cum laude distinction, our highest academic honor. At this time, I ask the following students to come forward: Kenneth James Bertrand, Sabrina Coco Chang, Audrey Eleanor Clay Stribe, Paige Marie Dean, Sierra Lauren Duffy, Molly Alexandra Gaborio, Diana Gregoire, Hannah Mahar, Lucia Pendolino, Ann Twenty Wong, Emily Carol Wooliver, and Kaylee Yang. I congratulate, ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2019 summa cum laude graduates. Congratulations. The Presidential Scholar Program recognizes and honors our state's most distinguished graduating seniors. Each year, a number of Vermont students are named Presidential Scholar. It is the state's highest honor for high school students. Would Cameron Stone Angwin please come forward? Cameron Stone Angwin is a Vermont 2019 Presidential Scholar. Congratulations. Bruce Ledoux's impact on the schools and the city of South Burlington cannot be overstated. He served as principal of the high school for 26 years, a tenure that was preceded by his serving as a science department chair and a biology teacher. The recipient of the Bruce Ledoux Award is a student who plans to attend college and who has worked extremely hard in and out of school to earn this honor. It is my honor to present the Ledoux Memorial Award to Jeffrey Arnold. John J. Herbert was the first principal of South Burlington High School and a St. Michael's College graduate. An award has been established in his honor to recognize a student who has overcome obstacles and is graduating. Reaching graduation may not have always been easy, yet this student persisted and reached today. As principal, it is an honor to congratulate and recognize a special student who has worked hard and reached their goal. The 2019 John J. Herbert Award goes to Megan Curley. Okay, Superintendent Young, I present to you the class of 2019, and as principal of South Burlington High School, I certify to you that they have met the academic requirements of the state of Vermont and the South Burlington School District, and they are definitely ready for you to confer diplomas. Thomas Vega, Marcus William Albertson, Marguerite Claire Altoff, Adam Jacob Ange, Cameron Stone Angwin, Jeffrey Arnold, Megan Marie Bakley, Jordan Elizabeth Baker, Reese Elliott Baker, Jared William Barron, Tyler Bernadette, Kenneth James Bertrand, Amelia Mary Blum, Sophie M. Bach, Taylor Jason Bohm, Brendan John Bridge, Aiden O'Brien Brigham, Caleb Brooker, Andre L. Brown, Enrique A. Brown, Anthony James Kalashi, Lucas Thomas Calcani, Benjamin Capano, Sean Thomas McGinnis Carlson, Anais Carpentier, Richard Alexander Chappell, Ayana Chastanay, Sabrina Coco Chiang, Tenzin Chodek, Audrey Eleanor Clay Stribe, Owen Henry Clear, Peyton Danielle Cool, Justin E. Conklin, Dylan Michael Constant, Dalton Heath Cote, Seth J. Kernoyer, Megan Teresa Curley, Emily Davis, Paige Marie Dean, Hunter Sophia Delaney, Catherine Crowley DeMag, Caroline Y. Desitel, Lauren Donovan, Maya M. Doherty. Trinity Drugalis. Maria L. Drummond. Madison Russell Drosba. Sierra Lauren Duffy. Christian Lee Epley. Shauna Elizabeth Erickson. Veronica Escaja Heiss. Kaylee Johanna Eustace. Johannes Iversa. Hannah Dory Farrell. Liliana Farrell. Mason Matthew Fay. Madison Jade Fornazier. Philip A. Fretwell. Gabriel Santiago Frigo. Ethan R. Frost. Hakeem Fawad. Molly Alexandra Gaborio. Cooper Dempsey Gammon. Eva Gavin. Jacob Adam Gelfenbein. Emerald Genda. Alexandria Parker Gingras. Jackson Valentine Goga Blanchard. Savannah Hammer Goslovich. Matthew Green. Diana Gregoire. Eli B. Grossman. Catherine Robinson Hall. Andrew Hampson. Tess C. Hambridge. Joshua Hansen. Jade Adele Hansen. Emma Lynn Havers. Damian C. Helen. Ev Lovna Haru. Elijah Anthony Hines. Ethan Hood. Jessica R. Howard. Devon Hunter Wade. Arnell Husrefovich. Grace Elaine Jarvis. Kate Hannock Julius. Natalie Julo. Cora Amy Kakalik. Yana Kalanen. Naomi Saga Karabin. Rebecca Mwanji Kayembe. Alex Kelly. Noah Kenyon. Dylan M. Kerr. Leon Kahn. James Kirby. Emma Rose Kerouac. Benjamin Thomas Knudsen. Connor Lacrosse. Gabrielle J. Lambert. Shawnee Eliana Langlois. Claire Leduc. Grace A. Leckie. Dylan Harmon LeClaire. Alexander John Lefebvre. Faith Cecile Leduc. Jeremy Stephen Little. Andrew Duncan McDonald. Reagan Elise McKay. Biayange Mafuta. Hannah Mahar. Glenn Matthews. Colin McKay. Rory David McMacken. Tristan McKnight. Tony McSweeney. Kaylee Mecca. Hanako Ann Mimon. Christopher Michael Meunier. Gracie Mills. Tabitha Lerata Mortani. Quentin Motahari. Eric Robert Moll. Colby Moyer. Na Dromo Monsir. Vishnu Muthuswamy. Maxwell Ned. Emma Newdecker. Isabella Kuntz Nevin. Elise Caroline Naratsky. Oliver Nygaard Otsby. Odessa Mackenzie O'Brien. Chance O'Connor. Maria T. O'Leary. Chinoa Ann Ollinger. Muslimo Osman. Marbet Padilla. Kevin Lee Paparello. Spencer Polachek. Lucia Pendolino. Claire Phillips. Bishnu Pokral. Brandon Patrick Posey. Brendan Joseph Precourt. Harry Frazier Quick. Maria Quintero Torres. Miles Record Groton. Sabrina Redditch. Eliza Marie Richardson. Matthew Robertson. Benjamin Lance Rogers. Matthew Alexander Rogers. Hassan Youssef Sadiq. Ava Sandberg. Ilya Sevchenko. Nathaniel Scandori. Ashley Shell. Carson Shermer. Duncan Graham Scott. Alexander Shasteen. Emily Shimmick. Mika J. Schumann. Audrey Elizabeth Smith. Gabriella Emily Ann Snook. Anna Victoria Solomon. Liza Stone. Vanya Seyram Sule. Aldihana Tabakovic. Colin Hunter Taylor. Sophia Elizabeth Thomas. Emily Grace Thomason. Gabrielle Grace Timms. Timothy James Troville. Piper Turasek. Mark Robert Vancouvering. Catherine Gagnon Wolcott. Samuel John Walker. Sarah Catherine Webster Heenan. Zachary West. Addison White. Tyler Willard. Lilla Wertinen de Benedict. Layla Therese Wool. Anne 20 Wong. Emily Carol Woollever. Jessica L. Wrigley. Kaylee Yang. Cameron Yee. Joshua June Yee. Jackson Albert Zagurski. Eli Joseph Zhao. Kip Cedric Zinn. And Jack Highland Zuccareno. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2019.
Good morning, class of 2019. The moment is fast approaching when we will no longer be SBHS students, but rather alumni. As was pointed out to me by Mr. Burke, this is the last day of our tuition-free education. All right. It's surreal that all of us have reached this stage of our lifetime. As was mentioned by my previous speakers, many people helped us get here. But I want to give a shout out to the parents in particular. Thank you for all you've done for us. Before we remove our tassels and toss our caps in the air, let's reflect on our high school years together. We took different paths to get here. My path began sophomore year, first year as the manager of the varsity boys basketball team. And first time experiencing college spam emails. Junior year, these same emails continued. And most of all, it's our first year as a Wolf. Senior year, drained 2 3-pointers in my senior night game. And time to officially figure out where I'll be going from here. We have had different experiences at SB. We have come from different hometowns, from the islands to Georgia and beyond. But we all have one thing in common. We have all made long-lasting memories here at SB. Take a moment to reflect on your time here at this school. Whatever path we take, we have to keep moving forward. Now that we're no longer high school students, or we won't be in 5 minutes, let's reflect on our upcoming futures. Whether it's starting work or a career, attending colleges across the United States, taking a gap year, or traveling internationally, each of these paths will lead us to a prosperous future. Through determination, passion, and aspirations, the desires within our hearts will lead us to happiness and to success. Graduation is a memorable day, but it's just one step forward to our future. Before continuing on my speech, I want to thank all of my high school teachers and coaches here at SBHS. You have done a wonderful job preparing and helping us develop into the people we are now. Your teaching will guide us in our own careers, and I want to thank you for that. I've had many great teachers, and I especially want to thank Mrs. Walken. She is one of the most passionate teachers I've had in my lifetime and is very knowledgeable in history. Mrs. Walken makes concepts that are complex, easy to understand, and goes above and beyond to answer all questions to ensure everyone understands the material. I've had Mrs. Walken for 2 years, and I want to thank her for teaching me about U.S. history and the Holocaust. I truly enjoyed being her student. Thank you. Today is a special day for all of us here at St. Mike's. But class of 2019, where will we be in 10 years? Will we achieve our goals? Will we learn from our challenges and failures? Will we find a new dream? Though these questions are out of our control, it's exciting to imagine where we will be in the next decade. After graduation, no matter where life takes you, you have to keep moving forward. Everyone has a different path to their own success. I've enjoyed my time here at SB. I'll miss the snow, the South Burlington basketball program, unified sports, the band, including wind ensemble, and jazz, the teachers and staff, the students, and South Burlington itself. Though it's been 3 years, South Burlington will have a special place in my heart. Now, I'm looking forward to my next destination. As Antonio Machado, a Spanish poet, once said, "Travelers, there is no path. Paths are made by walking." So class of 2019, are we ready to forge our new paths? All right. This is really important. And now, together, please stand. There you go. All right. Lift your right hand, grasp your tassels, and move your tassels from the right to the left. Oh, that's all right. There you go. All right. It'll take a little bit. All right. Congratulations. You've officially graduated from South Burlington High School. Have a good day, everybody, and I wish the best.